In the backcourt tonight in this one, of the guards you played alongside, who is the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Cam, you put me on the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
you played with a lot of them,
out.
though, didn't you?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he could shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
Three terrific names. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's McGee in at the center position. Now here's Green. His last outing, he had 8 points. 6 on the shot clock. McGee, the pass to LeBron. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Harris, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lakers working the ball around now. Millsap with the steal. Barton, no luck. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Well, Greg, they just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
So it's Denver now, after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Murray. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And here is James. He's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is. They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Outside, Davis. He kicks it to James. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
LeBron is so powerful. Amazing how he maintains focus even with the D draped all over him.
Here's Murray. And Davis sends it back. LeBron against Murray. Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Millsap, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Yeah, that's a tough bucket. I mean, the D was right up on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the cup.
Green kicks to Caldwell-Pope. That's tipped. The pass to James. And again, it's the Lakers.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Nuggets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, and you hate to lose the kind of game where it just seems like it gets away from you. They played good basketball for most of it, but then just collapsed and opened that door for the comeback.
Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Green, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Barton outside. Murray outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you could think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And here is James following the 3 from Will Barton. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I got a chance to chat a little bit with Frank Vogel, and limiting big man Nikola Jokic is something that coach is keenly focused on. He said he's tremendously skilled. You need to have active hands and always see the ball. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Barton over Caldwell Pope.
And the ability of Caldwell Pope to get in the shooter's head. Love having a guy like him who puts a lot of energy into the defense.
On the wing, Green, guarded by Harris. Here's James, and it's sent back by Millsap. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Five on the clock, and here's James outside. Sinks the triple. James has got 7.
And all James needs is just a little room. You got to go over the pick every time, or else he's probably going to burn.
Harris dishes to Murray. Pass to Jokic. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Jokic has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Murray against Green. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Barton. Lays it up off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Harris. Outside Millsap. Harris finds Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Millsap. Martin from outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Murray. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Injuries can play such a big part in a player's career. Which guys strike you, Chris, as the biggest what-if stories? Have they stayed healthy?
Wow. I mean, you got to start, in my mind, I got to go to, a guy like a Grant Hill. He was Mr. Triple-Double. He and Jason Kidd, to me, were almost the same players, just in different bodies when Grant started his career off in Detroit. And to see him get injured, man, that just hurt me because he had so much potential. Even though he had a great career, I still think about him. How about Greg Oden? He got hurt in his senior year, had to shoot free throws with his left hand, and then he comes into the league, and the big fella just had to battle injuries, and feel sorry for that big fella because he was so skilled in the game.
Here is Cook, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now here's Beasley. They lead by 4. The feed now to Morris. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Morris with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Here's Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline.
And when Kuzma is motivated on defense, it helps big time. He needs to be more consistent on this end.
To the wing right side. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Caruso. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And they double up Davis. Out to Kuzma. Davis, the pass to Caruso. They shoot again, and it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Grant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Grant.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And Grant drops them both.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Here's Morris, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Kicks it out to Beasley. And the 3-ball is good. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Cook, the pass to Howard. There's the pass to Davis. Over Grant. And it's Davis missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Plumlee trying to break loose. Davis with some nice D. Out to Kuzma. And he gets it to go from the corner.
The timing, the precision. You got to respect Kuzma's ability to drain shots off the pass.
Morris dishes to Plumlee. Back to Morris. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Lakers trail by 3. 55 seconds left in the first. Kuzma outside. It's stolen. Morris inside, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Free throw good for Morris. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Kuzma outside. Back to Rondo. Pass to Caruso. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Morris against Rondo. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Beasley on the wing. Off target from the wing. And that does it for the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Howard. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. No good from Beasley.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Howard over Beasley. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Howard.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Denver's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Morris against Rondo. Grant, right side. Here's Craig, guarded by Kuzma. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Nuggets shooting for the game at 42%. Morris passes to Grant. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Denver. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Rondo with it, now guarded by Murray. Rondo gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Yeah, you can't let Rondo get free in those situations. He's an absolute terror on the fast break.
Beasley outside. Six to shoot. Grant outside. Shoots it. Good on the jump shot. Grant's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
But when he joined the Lakers, LeBron knew it would be a challenge. Joining a young team with a losing record. It's reminiscent of his return to Cleveland. But this go-round proving even harder.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. Martin's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Gary Harris in for Beasley. And under the microscope in Los Angeles, some questions about LeBron's leadership, sitting apart on the bench and Chris courting other superstar players.
Well, I mean, and when you're losing, everything gets magnified, Kevin. We all know that. I mean, LeBron's had his critics his whole career. He continues to prove them wrong. He just wants to get back on that winning track because that would do a lot to quiet.
Now here's Murray. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Jokic. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Drills it from outside.
Wow, he's a confident shooter from three-point range. I mean, even with the D hovering near him.
Now James. 10 points for him. The drive by Green. He was all alone on that one. Rondo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Now here's Millsap. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They get a hand on it. Martin surveying the floor. Now here's Caldwell Pope. To the left side wing. Outside Rondo. Just 4 to shoot. McGee finds James. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Here's Murray following the basket by Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Murray, the pass to Millsap. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
And that one falls for Millsap. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
And growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
Free throw good, LeBron.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
And so he hits both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Knocks it loose. Harris passes to Millsap. Barton the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Cook the pass to Caldwell Pope. And here is James. He's got 12. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
This will be his fourth shot at the line in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. Fans, broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game, so anything that takes away from teams scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score, don't do it. No, and very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too long.
Right.
Usually they have another open player in front of them that they can pass it up to, and if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He, just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Now, here's Jokic. He's covered closely. That shot misses.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Green kicks to Cook. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. And that one hits back iron. The Nuggets trail by 7. Barton dishes to Murray. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
Here's James. Caldwell Pope trying to break free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Lakers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, LeBron. Both free throws good for LeBron. Denver calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Lakers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Denver, 2.5 games back.
And I think for Denver, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Oh, come on, G.A. You know that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Here's LeBron following the score by Jamal Murray. For three, Harris. Another three for Denver.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
McGee with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray surveying the D, misses the 3. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Cook's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around.
Jokic kicks to Harris. And there's the pass to Barton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 10 points for Will Barton.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's James. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Harris with it. Now Green defending. Harris passes to Millsap. Basket counts. Millsap's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Cook dishes to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Murray outside. Jokic inside. Davis is on it. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 7 points for Millsap.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
And here's James outside. But they recover it.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Harris shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Harris. Looking at teams with new coaches, Chris, how long do you think it usually takes a new system to get the kinks out and work properly?
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being as a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at it in 4 20-game stretches, and you hope by that second 20-game stretch, you're into finding your rhythm as a team, and the team's starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season. Kuzma outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kuzma's got 7 points.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Now, here is Morris. Not a lot of room. And it's sent back by Howard. Loads it up for Davis. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And now a 5-point Laker lead.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Beasley's checked in for Harris.
Get up, he's free.
30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. And the layup's good off the glass. Cook's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers. Denver's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Morris kicks to Plumlee. Here's Morris. He has 7. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. They play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 23 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Yeah, coach has done a good job of scheming LeBron free, getting him into that rhythm, getting him into that zone where he's almost impossible to stop.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So out there for the Nuggets right now, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3 slot. Now here is Harris. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Barton passes to Millsap.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
For Denver, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Now LeBron. And stolen by Murray. Inside. Barton trying to get open. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Davis. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. James outside. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Barton outside, down low. Here's Jokic. And that one goes. Feeding him with the lead pass.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, yeah. Flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 6, and the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Caldwell Pope against Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
LeBron.
4 on the clock. The shot's good from McGee. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. James against Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
And stolen by LeBron. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's how you play point forward. LeBron is one of the best ever at it.
Ball's knocked loose. Green against Harris. It's stolen by Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Passes to Davis. And yes, it's good. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now, here's Jokic. He has 7. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. Clock at 4. Here's Murray. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
And stolen by Murray. To the middle, Millsap, and Davis sends it back. LeBron outside. Now the pass to Rondo. Back to James. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Murray. 17 points in the game. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. LeBron's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
And even if you wanted to box out LeBron, the man is too athletic, too strong. He finds ways to get to the ball.
Murray left side. Shoots it up. And Davis pulls it down. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-5 run.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Rondo's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Torrey Craig comes in for Will Barton, and it's Malik Beasley in for Harris.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Grant's checked in. Murray against Rondo. Outside Millsap. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. On its way from Beasley for 2, and that one goes long. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Here's Grant after the basket by the Lakers. And Davis sends it back. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. The Lakers also with a sub, Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Beasley, the pass to Craig. 5 to shoot. For Davis. And another miss by Denver.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Lakers, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
Plumlee trying to break loose. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 9 in the bucket from Beasley. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Pass to LeBron. And they double up James. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Morris against Rondo. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
That's good from Plumlee.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Howard misses. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Craig. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And the first one at the line is good. Easily hits them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
James against Grant. The drive by James. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. James. The Nuggets trail by 11. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Putting up about 25 points per game, 11 assists, and 7 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Now, here is Morris. He has 7. That one drops for him. Morris has got 9 points.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
LeBron is so aggressive, virtually unguardable, tough to contain when he's going up to shoot.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Nuggets trail by 10. Passes it to Plumlee. Back to Morris. With some arc. That shot off. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Cook. Sinks the three-pointer. Cook's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Morris looking over the floor. Just 5 to shoot. On its way from Beasley for 2. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The pass to Kuzma. Craig pulls it in. Nuggets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
That's good from Beasley. Danny Green, he's checked in for James. Both good from the line that time. 1:20 left in the third quarter. Here is Cook. He has 7. Outside, Green. Pass to Kuzma. Over Morris. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 9 points.
He excels at scoring from the mid-range. Kuzma is awesome at making use of these spots on the floor.
Morris outside. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Trey buries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. Don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Cook looking it over. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Grant. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 10-point game. Murray against Green. Murray outside. Takes a 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot.
Oh, big time shot.
He just beat the buzzer.
Wow.
He barely beat the buzzer right there.
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we'll be right back after this. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Stay positive. Don't get down. We got a lot of time left. We're going to win the game. We are going to win the game.
Coach Mike Malone moments ago trying to get each guy to believe in himself, believe that this still can happen.
And the players have to trust each other. It's going to take all 5 guys working together to recapture that momentum.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Green out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Howard. And it's Cook in at the point.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Howard. Green deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Cook. Shot clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. Again, Los Angeles.
Timeout.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Denver calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Torrey Craig. And Harris subbed in for Monte Morris. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Out to Kuzma. And the three off target.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The pass to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 22 points for Jamal Murray.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Howard, the pass to Green. Poked away. Caldwell Pope outside. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Harris outside. Green against Grant. There's the dish to Barton. Murray left side. Over Cook. And again, it's Denver.
Even when the D is breathing down his neck, Murray gets it done. Just an amazing shooter with an impressive stroke.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Cook kicks to Kuzma. Green against Barton. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Barton. Now here's Murray. D right on him. Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
And he knocks down the first one. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jeremy Grant. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. And Jokic drops them both. Lakers leading by 8. Rondo passes to McGee. And here is Davis. Count it. Davis has got 22.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Oh, and that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Millsap looking it over. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Harris with it. Picked up by Davis. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it.
He didn't turn it over once in the first half. All of a sudden, he's giving them one gift after another gift after another.
Cranes the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in just the second half.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Murray against Rondo. Jacks up a 3. Murray, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Hits it from three-point range.
And when he's knocking down these shots,
it makes this team super dangerous. You got to respect the touch there by Rondo.
And here is Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. McGee with the block. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Murray finds Barton. McGee against Jokic. Here's the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always
Lord,
been
Kevin.
this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
For 3, Murray. The shot, no good.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Davis, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
One shot.
On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Malik Beasley in for Gary Harris. And Jokic drops them both. Lakers leading by 23. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
A different look for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Barton comes in for Michael Porter. And Harris subbed in for Beasley. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Troy Daniels. Free throw, no good for Jokic. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against each other. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
Millsap kicks to Harris. Passes to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th assist in this one. James, the pass to Caldwell Pope.
Watch the screen.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Jokic, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated with constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope for 3. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Barton against Caldwell Pope. Barton outside. Clock at 6. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. There's the pass to McGee. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that one's good by Davis.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And he's been doing this for a few games in a row now. We're looking at one of the hottest players in the league.
LeBron passes to Davis. Green up on top. LeBron outside. 4 on the clock. Over Murray. Here's McGee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting two.
That free throw missing. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
And that one's good. Daniels.
I tell you, Rondo sees it all on the floor. He's got an ability to just cripple a defense with his passing.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And that one misses. Daniels with it. Pass to Dudley. Here is Daniels, guarded by Porter. Daniels kicks to McGee. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Anthony Davis.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. Pass to McGee. Back to Rondo. Passes it to Horton Tucker. 5 on the clock.
Good D.
Let's go. And the Lakers with another miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Craig banked in off the glass.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Now McGee. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotions. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.